Well, I'm Eric Bana and I'm in the Criterion closet. I'm very excited today because I'm hoping to find some physical versions of some films that I have loved over the years. So let's get started. Start on this top shelf. Okay, I found one already. Silence of the Lambs. So scary. I mean, the performances by Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins. I know they're a thing of legend, but honestly, particularly Anthony Hopkins' portrayal. I don't know if there's been a more frightening villain on film, and some of the choices he makes, and some of the best prison scenes I think of any film. So, Silence of the Lambs, and you go, oh no way. No way. The Blob. This makes me so happy. Oh my God. So, I grew up in a time where these movies weren't readily accessible, so you'd have to wait for them to come on television. And if it was a Saturday and The Blob came on, it was like a game on. We are sitting through The Blob. I've probably seen this film 10 times over the course of my life. Steve McQueen, of course, is in this film, which I'm not sure if a lot of people are aware this is one of Steve McQueen's early films, but one of the most ridiculous films of all time. Also, like, slightly scary. I think when you were a young kid, this notion that a blob could appear and just take over everything. Incredibly unique is how I describe the Blob. If you haven't blobbed before, you got a blob. I'm telling you. Oh, hello. Yes. Terrence Malick, Badlands. I love this movie so much. 1973. I think this may be my favourite Terrence Malick. Martin Sheen and Sissy Spacek. I mean, the beautiful performances in this. I had the absolute joy of working with Sissy Spacek some years ago on a film, and I just hounded her like crazy. She's one of my acting heroes, and this is such a beautiful film. I think it's one of the great road movies of all time, and one of the things that I most love about Badlands is I think it may be one of the best car chases in cinema ever. And the reason I say that is I'm a car guy. I've raced cars and bikes in my life. But what Terrence Malick does in this car chase is he doesn't overpower it with stunt driving and vehicles that are obviously built to do it. It looks like these cars are about to break every second. And the cars are driven like they're normal people driving a car in a car chase. But yeah, just a great film, some great action, and just beautiful Terrence Malick. Here we go. One of my favourite Australian films. If you haven't seen Breaker Morant, I thoroughly recommend it. Bruce Beresford directed this, and it has some really fantastic performances. Brian Brown, one of our most famous Australian actors and living legend. This probably, if it's not his greatest performances, it's right up there. But this is a fantastic film. The Great Escape. Thank you. It epitomised so much about rugged performances and the idea of someone needing to get out from where they are. Just a great film with some amazing performances, great soundtrack, and the best motorcycle jump. You can do all your crazy modern day stuff, but sometimes just a good old visceral man without a helmet, bit of grass, bit of razor wire. It works. Kind of like the Badlands thing for me. Like, it just always seemed real. I have found my last pick. Wow, Night on Earth. I saw this at a time when I had no idea I'd be an actor, or I wasn't in the business, and just being so blown away by this format, this idea that you could have multiple stories and perfectly executed. Night on Earth, Jim Jarmusch, fantastic. It's been so much fun. Thank you, Criterion, for having me. This is awesome. I wish this closet were even bigger, but this is part of what makes it so special. So thanks for having me today.